I want to apologize off the top because I know some of the details I really didn't understand in this story. I looked at this story for at least a couple of days and it still really didn't make a lot of sense, but that's baby Kane right there. And I want to tell you guys about his story, what's happened to him, and what the people who are accused of hurting him and what's going to happen at that point. So let me give you guys a quick disclaimer before we dive into his story. Some viewers may find the following content offensive and controversial. The information in this video comes from multiple sources, including court records, official police charges, news web articles, and interviews. This video commentary also contains my personal opinions about the facts of this story. The point is to use this story as a cautionary tale in hopes of preventing tragedies like these to children going forward. Viewer discretion is advised. That is your official disclaimer. And please don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you guys are watching this particular video. We want to try to share these stories as much as possible. So let's talk about this beautiful baby. And I'm going to tell you guys, it bothers me so much because I look at his face and I'm just like, he's such a happy baby. And how can anybody not think of protecting him, providing for him, giving him the absolute best? Let me tell you what happened to him. Flint, Michigan. If y'all weren't already in the news for a lot of bad stuff and bad water as it is, we got yet another child abuse story here. 2 people are facing a murder charge. I'm getting this story from mlive.com, so thank you for the article. After a 1-year-old family member died after ingesting methamphetamine. Timothy Ryan Coombs, Coombs, 30 years old. I couldn't really find a lot of pictures out there. I couldn't even find their mug shots. So if you guys end up coming across them or if you see them, you can definitely email me at the afcmatters@gmail.com. And Jasmine Danae Jones Bonner, 32 years old. Like I said, I wasn't really able to find any of their pictures, but I did find Jasmine Bonner right there. I think she might have taken her profile file down or something, but at least it was there. Somebody took a screenshot of it for me. Each face charges of felony murder, first-degree child abuse, torture, and delivery of a controlled substance to a child after a Monday, February 27th preliminary examination before Genesee Court District Judge Vicky Baya Haley on online court records show. The defendants, who are boyfriend and girlfriend, authorities said were originally charged with assault with intent to murder in place of the murder charge. However, the charge was elevated following Monday's hearing. Now, according to the complaints charging the 2 defendants, they are accused in the deaths of Anais Cain, C-A-I-N, Anais Cain Waller, a 13-month-old nephew of Jones Bonner, who died December 29th of 2022 at Hurley Medical Center Pediatric ICU. That's actually a picture of them in court right there, but it's showing the back of their head. I find that highly disgusting. Why can't we see what their faces look like? Why are you hiding these people? What's the point of that? Literally all I have right here in the bottom left-hand corner, that side view picture, which you can't see her face. I have that side view picture, which you can barely see his face. Then I have the back of her freaking head. I don't get that. It burns me up to my core that look at what these people are accused of. We won't put their faces out on Front Street. Why? Why not? Why not? They've been arrested. They've been charged. They're going to court. Why can't we see who the hell it was? Like, that pisses me off when they try to hide this stuff. Anais Cain Waller, that 13-month-old beautiful smiling baby right there. Cain was a loving, happy baby who had bright eyes and a smile that would light up a room. He knew how to make you laugh even if you were having a rough day. His love for Coco Melon helped shape his personality, and you could catch him watching it any time you visited. Let me skip some of this. The defendants, prosecutors allege, knowingly or intentionally caused serious physical harm to a child, did with intent to cause cruel or extreme physical or mental pain and suffering, inflict great bodily injury, or severe mental pain or suffering upon AW, which is Anais Waller, Kane, baby Kane. A person within his or her custody or physical control and did being a person 18 years of age or older, distribute or deliver the controlled substance methamphetamine to Anais Waller, approximately 13 months old, and an individual under the age of 18 years old who is also at least 3 years younger than the defendant. The defendants face life in prison if convicted of the charges they currently face. Both are currently lodged at the Genesee County Jail with no bond. And I like that. They need life in prison. Let's get it in. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. And if we can, let's show some love to the beautiful memory of that baby. Let me get his face back up here. Right there. Look at that. You can't look at that face and just not smile. Prayer hands up for that baby, man. R.I.P. Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up and share the memory of this baby, okay? Here are the news videos. Let's get it.
11, a judge upgraded assault charges to murder charges for 2 people after the death of a 1-year-old after he was given meth. Timothy Combs and Jasmine Jones Bonner faced a judge today. They were charged in December after the death of Jones Bonner's nephew, 1-year-old Kane. They were charged with assault with intent to murder, first-degree child abuse, torture, and delivery of controlled substance to a minor. But today, that assault charge was upgraded to a felony homicide charge. Kane's grandmother certainly emotional about this case.
Because I killed my grandbaby. He was just 1. And it should have never happened.
Combs and Jones Bonner will return to court in April. They're being held without bond. The judge deemed them as a flight risk.
This is heartbreaking. A 1-year-old who didn't get a chance to live his life, a baby who died from ingesting meth just 1 month after his first birthday. Then we find out that the guy who was arrested in connection to his death was already facing separate child neglect charges for a different kid.
My biggest thing right now is getting justice for this baby.
Gina Floria wants to know why. Why would someone feed her youngest grandson meth? Also, why isn't that person behind bars?
I don't understand.
You'd also have to ask, if he has several accusations of child neglect prior to this, how did he even get access to this baby? You got a bunch of meth heads here. And people just put these babies around anybody and everybody. There's no justice.
I don't understand why these 2 are out. And they haven't even changed the charges yet to murder.
Floria is talking about Timothy Combs and Jasmine Jones Bonner, the adults responsible for her grandson. Both are now out on bond. Jones Bonner was the child's aunt who was granted custody. Combs is her boyfriend. The grandmother says Combs gave her grandson meth and physically abused him while his girlfriend was at a work party. Floria says the baby died after several days on life support.
He was very happy. He was just smiling all the time, just brightening up rooms.
I want you to take me back to when you got to hold Kay. How did it make you feel?
I was very excited. Very, very excited to be able to hold my grandson. I cried when I held him because he was just such a happy baby.
According to a recent study by the National Vital Statistics Report, meth was most common among drug-related infant deaths. Gina Floria wants people to think twice before using drugs and abusing helpless children.
Love your kids, hold them tight, don't let them go. And if you feel like you can't handle it, ask for help. I mean, there are so many kids out there and babies out there getting hurt and killed.
The grandmother says any donations should be made to www.preventchildabuse.org. We'll include that link on our website, fox2detroit.com. Meanwhile, Timothy Combs and Jasmine Jones Bonner will appear in court at the end of February. Brandon Hudson, Fox 2 News.
So again, if we can get a hold of a mugshot of them, some type of pictures of them that are actually accurate pictures, send them to me, the afcmatters@gmail.com. Why? It hasn't been publicly posted everywhere. It's just beyond me. But like I say, I hope that they do get a conviction, because this baby's life can't be brought back, and they need to be held accountable for that. So I think that's the only suitable outcome for this situation. So RIP to baby Kane, and to these two fools. I hope that somebody puts a foot up their behind, and that they'll spend the rest of their life pulling shoelaces out of their rear ends. I was going to say the other word, but I don't like getting flagged on this channel. So anyway, but let me know what you guys think, man. Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe to the AFC podcast. We're going to continue to keep bringing this news until we can start to see change, and we're going to continue to educate people, okay? Let me know what you guys think. Thank you.